preliminary analysis suggests that the incident was likely caused by a Ukrainian air defense missile fired to defend Ukrainian territory against Russian cruise missile attacks. But let me be clear, this is not Ukraine's fault. Russia bears ultimate responsibility as it continues its illegal war against Ukraine. In the meeting today, NATO allies offered their deepest condolences on the tragic loss of life. They expressed their strong solidarity with our valued ally Poland and made clear that we will continue to support Ukraine in its right to self-defense. Russia must stop this senseless war. Last night I spoke with the Polish President Andrzej Duda and with US President Joe Biden. We agreed that we need to stay vigilant, calm and closely coordinated. We will continue to consult and monitor the situation very closely. NATO stands united and we will always do what is necessary to protect and defend all allies. And with that, I'm ready to take your questions.
We start with Polish radio, lady in grey at the back.
Thank you, Anna. Beata Płomecka, Polish Radio, Public Broadcaster, Polskie Radio. Secretary General, what could be the outcome in concrete terms of today's meeting? Can we expect enhancing Europe's air defense, especially in the countries bordering Ukraine, because as long as the war continues, there will be Russian rockets striking Ukrainian cities, and there is a risk that such situation can happen again. Thank you very much.
So in the meeting today, NATO allies expressed their strong support, solidarity with our ally Poland. They also expressed their deepest condolences for the tragic loss of life. And NATO has significantly increased its presence in the eastern part of the alliance, in particular since the invasion of Ukraine in February, with more troops on land, ground troops, but also with significant, substantial air and naval power. And this has, of course, both increased our air defense capabilities, but also our capabilities to monitor, to have a full picture of what's going on the border between NATO allies like Poland and Ukraine. And we are constantly assessing what more we need to do. We also have made important decisions at our summit in Madrid to further strengthen our presence in the eastern part of the alliance.
BBC.
Thank you. Jessica Parker from BBC News. I just wanted to ask, given the incident that happened last night, do you think this was perhaps the most tense moment for NATO in this conflict so far? Thank you.
I'm always careful to rank different incidents and situations. It demonstrates that the war in Ukraine, which is President Putin's responsibility, continues to create dangerous situations. At the same time, we have to remember that this happened at the same time as Russia launched a wave of new indiscriminate missile and air attacks on Ukrainian cities, attacking critical civilian infrastructure, hitting civilian targets. Then it's nothing strange. Then, of course, that is in itself a very dangerous situation. And then we then also see that there may be also consequences on NATO territory. It's a consequence of the war that Russia wages against Ukraine.
Okay, we'll go to the Ukrainian news agency in the middle. Yeah.
Thank you for the floor. Dmytro Shkurko, National News Agency of Ukraine. I just want to mention that Ukrainians do understand the pain of the Polish people and have a greatest sympathy with them. My question is how that incident will be reflected on the assistance that allies provided for Ukraine in air defense. Where will be some kind of new systems to cover the Ukrainian sky? Thanks.
There will be a meeting today in the contact group for Ukraine to coordinate the support NATO allies and partners and others are providing to Ukraine. And the main focus of our efforts over the last months has been on air defense, especially since Russia started to launch these indiscriminate attacks on Ukrainian cities a few weeks ago. And I welcome that more and more allies and partners are providing advanced air defense systems to Ukraine. NASAMS, Hawk batteries from Spain and others. And I also know that Sweden has made new announcements of additional support also with air defenses to Ukraine. So we are mobilizing additional support, especially when it comes to different types of air defenses. NATO is also providing counter-drone systems.
Jens Stoltenberg, the NATO Secretary-General, responding to that news of a missile of some sort landing inside Polish territory.